Hello everyone, I wanted to make a short video about the third-party Spider-Man figures, the Spider-Man villains, because we don't have a Spider-Man yet. I have here my SH figure out Spider-Man on the display with the third-party Spider-Man villains. And yeah, the first one we got was Doc Ock. I think it's a good figure, except the face. So the head sculpt isn't the best. It doesn't look like the actor that much. It has a soft look, like a Masco figure. Of course, the figure is mostly like a Masco since it has cloth goods, but I think it's better than a Masco. I have to say that. Same thing with Green Goblin and Vulture. So the first one was Doc Ock. The tentacles are not that good. They were popping out, so I had to glue them in. And I'm glad I didn't get the version that has extra tentacles with the Iron Spider nano powered tentacles. So because I would not remove and exchange them. So overall, it's a good figure except the tentacles and the face sculpt. But I can still recommend you to get it if you can still find it. I wish I made a review of this figure. I don't want to take it off the display, so I just make a review like this. But maybe one day, I don't know. And I think the next one was Vulture, yeah. The Green Goblin got released just recently. So the Vulture is a great figure as well. I mean, they all look like hot toys basically, and has this light up feature. Just with a magnet, you can light the eyes up. But without the lights on, of course, you don't leave it lights on your shelf because the battery would run out. It just looks dead without the lights. So I wish there was a head sculpt that just had green painted eyes. But unfortunately, we don't get that. So the wingspan is great. It's just like in the movie, they're big. So I think it's same as Marvel Legends figure, and it's very accurate. You got this weapon, you got this cloth, a jacket, which looks nice, detailed. Here, this part in the middle is kind of too big, but I think they could not do it better. It would be hard to make it very small, I guess. So you get this nice feet, vulture feet. They kind of pop off too easy. So that's the problem I have this figure. I think that's one of my only problem. Otherwise, the articulation was fine. It looks good. You can move these parts here, and you can articulate the wings well as well. And you can also light up the weapon and also the backpack. And if you touch it again, then it kind of blinks. And then again, you stop it. Same thing here. And then stop it. And the recent release was Green Goblin that I was very excited about. I think it looks great. It looks kind of dark here because my light just turned off. Maybe I can make it a bit brighter. I think compared to Toy Biz, I still have the Toy Biz here. This is actually the Hasbro released version, but it's basically the same sculpt. It looks much better, I have to say. Some people still prefer Toy Biz, but this is a very sleek look without any articulation. You see a Mesco styled cloth goods figure, of course, so it looks very modern. Only downside is I think this part here, as you can see, the skin is visible, but you will see it only if you really articulate it. If he's just standing, mostly you don't see it. But yeah, when you pose him like this, you might have to see that, unfortunately. So that kind of looks weird. But otherwise, he has very good articulation, actually. I didn't want to bend him that much, but you can really bend the up crunch and the legs. But yeah, I don't want to risk him having any damage on long term. But just for posing, taking pictures, you can take a lot of pictures. He also comes with an unmasked hand, which is okay, which looks like kind of like this one. I guess this is PV Toys and this is TV Toys, something like that. Two different brands, I guess. I forgot. So one of these is not the same brand, but two of them are the same brand. I think two of them is PV Toys and one is TV Toys. I have no idea. And the glider is very nice. It is kind of small. The Toy Biz one is bigger, but has better paint. But it's missing the pumpkin bones here. As you can see, it's just black there. I forgot how it was in the movie. But here you can see the pumpkin bombs. I think the pumpkin bombs should be visible. But he comes with 2 of the pumpkin bombs, as you can see in his hand, and they're painted metallic. That's great. So this is a very metallic paint. The next, the second one, I gave him to this toy bus Norman Osborn. So overall, I think they're very nice. So I put Venom here and the Spider-Man, 3 of them, on this display. And I'm excited for the next figures that's going to be released by the third-party companies. Since Mezco is being very slow and making weird body molds that looks like people in cosplay, basically, not like real characters. So I'm excited for the Electro. I think it was going to be PB Toys Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's unfortunately not from the No Way Home. Not unfortunately, because it's also nice to have. Maybe nobody will do that figure for a while. I think Hasbro will do the new Vulture, not Vulture, the new Electro from the No Way Home. So I'm excited to have that one as well. And I hope we will get Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, or even Tom Holland Spider-Man in this Mezco style suit, cloth boots. Hopefully that would fit very well with these figures. Because the Mezco figure, you have the Homecoming one, that it doesn't really fit with Vulture because it's too big. They're like same size. Vulture should be much taller. So in this case, they fit with SH Figuarts or Mayfax. That's it for today. See you in the next one.